What's up everyone? Tiger Stacker here. And in this video, we're going to talk about bars and rounds and coins. There's pros and cons to each. The coin in the past has always been round, made by a sovereign government. But I've now seen some bars that are labeled as a coin. In fact, I've even seen that the gold backs are labeled as a coin because they're made by a sovereign state. So coins now no longer, in my mind, are always round. They can come in a rectangular or bar, or even a gold back. But there are pros and cons. With the coins, they're made by a sovereign state, and some people only want that because that's something they can trust. This is also a coin. This is not. It's not made by a sovereign state. I've shown this one to you before. This is not a coin. This is a round. American coins flip and stay in the same orientation. They do not turn. Other government coins turn but don't flip. This is a round. Part of the reason it has American-like emblems on it, it turns. Another thing, it's missing something. The dollar or cents amount. But it is a beautiful round of, it does show you the mintage. And in this case, it does show you that it is 1 pound, 3/9 fine silver. 1 troy pound is 12 troy ounces, not 16, as in regular ounces to pounds. Bars, some are numismatic, as this Beskar bar is. And the Beskar bars don't typically fit into a capsule. I had to find this capsule on the internet, which is designed to hold them. This is vintage silver, Engelhard, 1 troy ounce with the frosted back. This is a non-government bar. And bars can come in many shapes and sizes. They can come in squares of any size, in this case 1 gram. They can come in poured bars, such as these 1 ounce, troy ounce bars from the Germanium Mint. They can come as small as 1 gram or less, coming up to 1 gram, 5 grams, 10 grams, kilo, 100 ounce. I've seen a few in 50 ounce. Some even come in encapsulated assay bars. Typically I see rounds and coins do not come in capsules unless specifically designed that way. Or you buy them yourself. You can also buy capsules, the bars that you have purchased. Capsules are designed to protect the products that you've gotten. As I've shown you before, I always label everything, and I told you why. I don't label every single item if I have them going in a tube. I originally started off with one Ziploc baggie which contained my silver and some gold, and slowly became two Ziploc baggies and 3 Ziploc baggies. But I grew out of those baggies eventually. Eventually, I needed some sort of bigger containers that I can rely on. So I had for a while been buying different presents for wifey. And this is a company called 24 Karat Rose Company. Their products come in these nice boxes. And I've accidentally found out that I could use these boxes for storage. Now, typically these boxes only have one product. The company makes real roses and somehow dips them in different colored material and then either lines them with either gold or silver. And I've even seen some with platinum. Or there is a total dip, like the silver one. Wifey really loves that. And you can tell it's real silver because if you look here on the end, it's starting to tone. So I kept these boxes around and I started to store my silver and gold in them. And then I started to realize I was having some problems. With rounds, they don't fit very well, do they? I mean, you can store a lot of good things in them, but if you notice, there are spaces, because you can never put a round peg into a square hole and vice versa and have it be a perfect match. If you are interested in rounds, that is one of the cons that exists for storage. However, talk about bars, you get much more weight in there, as you heard when I dropped it. How much free space do you see in there? Not very much. This box is significantly more weight than any of the ones that had the rounds and coins in them. So eventually, I decided to try something else, a bigger box for the rounds and the coins. And I was very happy with the results I was getting with it. However, not completely. So I ended up going to a bigger guardhouse box, and I could store more silver rounds and coins in this. 1 ounce. And this does have has decreased space, but not because of the rounds and coins being round, but because some of these items come in boxes. And those boxes take up space, but you can see you lose some space in these boxes. Now, what about the 2 ounce? Notice there's still space that I have to invent ways to get things in there. I'm not saying I don't like rounds and coins. I do. I love them. I love them so much that I can't stop buying them sometimes. Compare that to this box, bars, 2 ounces and above. If you notice, very little space. Very little space is left in this. This is now getting to a point where I'm going to have to get another box. Some of my items match each other, and I'm going to put the matching ones into this empty box. That way the ones that don't match will have their own space, and the ones that do match will have more space. The box that now has non-kit bars, and notice how much room I have regained. And the box that now has the kits, and notice how much more room I have. The square peg does fit in a square hole, and you can stack more dents per box. I got this today from Plumber Stacker. This is a bar I've never had before. Diamonds are forever. I'm a huge James Bond fan, I love the Royal Mint. And I planned on putting this in my larger bar collection. Or so I thought. Wifey saw this, she saw the diamonds, and she's put claim to it. And there it goes, and there it goes. Wifey gets what wifey wants.